Hey guys, it's Stasia. Welcome back to my channel for another reading vlog. So based on the title, and if you've been around for a little while, you will know that I am doing a first time read and vlogging my experience reading The Mortal Instruments. So I'm on book 4, which is City of Fallen Angels. This one isn't too big, but as per usual, I put it off to the last minute. It'll be fine, we'll figure it out. So the audiobook is only 13 hours, and I usually don't listen anything less than 2.5 up to 3 times speed. So that is pretty much what we're going to do. So as for now, in the last book, that was so far my favorite in the series. I gave it a 5-star. So I'm really excited to see where we will go with City of Fallen Angels. It does have loads of potential to also be a favorite. My friend that I'm reading these with is Ellie, and she just finished this one and gave it 4 stars. So I am very hopeful that it will be another 5-star for me, because she usually rates her books like 1 star lower than what I've been rating mine. So I'm curious to see what happens and hopeful that it will be another 5-star. If not, she loved it, so I don't really see how we could go wrong with this book. This is going to be like the same as the others. I will have spoiler warnings for spoiler parts, but I will also have non-spoiler thoughts as well. So whether or not you've read it, you can still watch if you would like. So that is pretty much what we're gonna do today. I'm actually gonna try to knock out this entire book today, which is entirely possible. I've done it with multiple of my vlogs for this reading experience, just because I honestly am a slacker. Like that's honestly the truth, is that I usually leave it for my last book of the month. I don't know why I do that, but I do it. So I have to finish it in a day. But yes, so we will go ahead and start this. I need to find my earphones so that I can do the audiobook. But that is where we're at, and I will update you guys when I have something to say. Hello, I just wanted to do a quick update because I just finished chapter 1, and it's kind of now like a multiple point of view, because the last few books have only been like from Clary's point of view, from what I can remember, unless my brain just like sucks. But I'm pretty sure it was only like Clary telling her story. But now the first chapter was from Simon's point of view. So I'm trying to figure out if I like that. It is narrated by Ed Westwick, which is, I mean, great, love that. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out if I like that we are seeing everyone's point of view, or who else ever we will see. Chapter 2 is Clary, I believe, maybe, not sure. But Simon has had great character growth, so I like that he's doing his own thing in this book. But yeah, so that's pretty much the only update that I have. All right, hello, I'm back for another update. I just reached chapter 5, which is 100 pages into the book. This book is heavily focused on Simon, and I'm not really sure if I like that. Honestly, like, Simon is not like my favorite character or anything, so he's always kind of just been there for me because he kind of had to be. And this book is, like I said, like very heavily about him, so I'm not really sure how much I'm liking it, but it's fine, I guess. So Simon is like running away from something that is honestly just making his life so much harder than it needs to be. But I mean, that's basically Simon's personality trait at this point. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how I'm liking it. There are also some parts with Clary, and I am enjoying Clary's parts and how her relationship is progressing. I am very interested in seeing that. It's also very interesting to see more of her parental figures, sort of, like they're kind of there, but yeah, so I found that very interesting. Some spoilery thoughts. I am very curious on what Jace will make of like his nightmare situation, and if he'll ever tell Clary, because I have a feeling like Clary can help, but because he's keeping that to himself, she doesn't really know what's going on. As for Simon, I'm not sure how I feel about his situation with his mom, because basically, I mean, I don't know what they call it here, but in like the Vampire Diaries, they call it compelling, so I'm just gonna call it that. But he basically accidentally compelled his mom to forget that he was a vampire because she found out. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure if it's like long lasting, because he's making it seem like it's not. So now he's moving in with this Kyle guy who we have no idea who he is. So very curious to see what will happen with Simon and that other character. But as for now, I will continue. 100 pages in. The book is 440 almost pages long. So I'm about almost a fourth of the way through. I am not sure if I'm enjoying it, just because, like I said, Simon is a very big part of it, and I'm not sure if I like Simon all that much to have a whole book about him. But that's the update for now, and I'll update you guys when I have something else to say. Hello, so I figured I would do another update now. I just reached part 2 of the book, which is about 50% of the way through. Honestly, I haven't really been updating this one as much as I usually do my vlogs, because I kind of don't care about this one. It's not my favorite, and I think it's because I was so invested in Clary the first 3 books. You know, we were following her perspective, how she was seeing things, her growing into being a shadow hunter, and now we've kind of full circled back to not that. I don't know. I don't really know, because we follow a lot more of 2 other characters is what this book is, and I wish that we were kind of still following Clary. She is in here like every so often. She does pop in, but she's not like the main character we're following, and I don't really like it, which is really weird, because I figured that I would love it because my friend Ellie was loving it, but I'm just not. I think it had something to do with me starting off not being a fan of one of the characters we're following. But I don't know, hopefully I will like the second half more, because we are 50% of the way through it now, or close to it. But yeah, so some spoiler thoughts. I guess I think that Simon and Jace are being like incredibly secretive for no reason. I don't know what's going on with Jace, and Simon is going through stuff too, but had they just talked about it to other people, you know, they could probably help. And it's really frustrating me, because this entire book is literally Jace and Simon doing nothing. Like, well, they're doing stuff, but behind other people's backs, they're making other people mad, blah 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 blah. Like, I don't really care for it in that way, and I don't want to follow Jace or Simon. I actually want to go back to following Clary. But it's pretty ironic that I'm not enjoying this one as much, because from the beginning, you know, I was kind of like a hit or miss with Clary, and now I just kind of miss her perspective more than anything, and it's just not what we're getting, unfortunately. Hopefully part 2 will pick up and I will start caring a little bit more about what's happening. But as of right now, I just don't care about the characters we're following right now. And yeah, it's kind of just a fine book, which is sad, because I really loved the last one and I was really enjoying this series up until this point. But either way, I will continue reading and update you guys if I have any other thoughts later. Hello, I'm back with another update. I've just reached chapter 14. That is page 290. So I have about, let me see. So I have about 35% left of the book. but I did want to come on and talk because I am enjoying it a lot more. I think my main like thing with the book is that, as expected, I don't care about Simon. So I kind of just didn't care when he had things going on. But in the past couple chapters, we've gotten some of Magnus Bane, which I love Magnus so much. So I was very excited to see him show up. And then we had more with Clary, which I guess I like Clary now. So that's pretty much how I'm feeling. I am enjoying it now. I do think like this last bit is gonna fly through. I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen in a certain situation that just got brought up. Clary had a situation with Jace, and that will hopefully be resolved soon. Hopefully, I don't know. We're gonna see. But yes, so I am enjoying that. Some spoiler parts is, so Jace has just been dropped off at the institution. Is that what it's called? I think. I don't know. But he got dropped off somewhere because his dreams situation stuff, they think like someone else is making him do it. So they went there to help Jace get cured, I guess you could say. And Clary is now leaving him for the next day or a few days, depending on how long it takes. So I'm very nervous. I hope everything goes well for Jace and Clary. I will also mention that I loved that when Magnus came to talk to Camille, she was just like, oh, you know, we have history, blah, blah, blah. But he's just like, no, like, I'm with Alec. And I'm like, yes, you tell him we stan Alec and Magnus. But they did bring up a Will Herondale. And I'm pretty sure he's in like one of the other Shadowhunters world. I believe I've heard his name before. It could be in the Mortal Instruments, but I thought it was in one of the other ones. So we'll need to see how that goes. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update for now. I'm going to go ahead and read the last 35% update, you guys, if I have anything to say. But I am enjoying it now that we are following other stories instead of like Simon's story. Sorry, Simon, was never a fan of you to begin with. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys soon. Alright, I'm back with another update. I just reached chapter 16. I have like 120 pages left, but I just wanted to come on and talk because chapter 15 was wild. So unfortunately for all of you people who have not read this book, this is gonna be like spoiler. So one, there's Clary. Clary has now just got succumbed into darkness, which is kind of what I thought was gonna happen based on like the last scene with Jace where he was like in the cell, and then the next scene is he's like at the party and he wants to mark Clary. So I knew that wasn't gonna be good. I knew, but I guess now we're gonna have to figure out that nobody knows where Clary or Jace is because they didn't tell anyone where they went. So that's gonna be a hot mess. And then on the second, like the second thing is Jace. Like what is he? What's going on with him? Like, are the brothers not gonna figure out what's wrong with him? It's stressing me out. Then there's Magnus and Alec. Their relationship, I just need them to figure it out because Magnus is being so cute and Alec is just not having it. But I kind of like that they're in this little quarrel type of thing because it's making Magnus like express himself to Alec where I think he would not have done otherwise. 4, 5, I don't know which number I'm on. And then there's the whole situation with Maureen and Simon. So Maureen's a vampire and I don't know who she's under because she's saying like, oh, she's helping me and she wants to talk to you. So is it Camille? Because Camille just escaped from the cellar thing, whatever the heck it's called. So I don't know if it's Camille. So now I'm confused. I have no idea where the book is going because there's so many different things that need to be figured out in like 120 pages. Well, technically like 120 pages and then 2 more books. But that's besides the point. So I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I hope somebody figures out that Jason Clary is getting situated. Hopefully Magnus will figure out Camille, get her again, so that she can talk and say who is ordering her to do all of the bad stuff, because now there's also Maureen, who is now luring Simon somewhere else. So chapter like 14 and 15 had all the drama, and now hopefully there will be some resolution. Okay, so there's 90 chapters in this book, meaning I have 3 more chapters. Like I said, 120-ish pages and roughly like 18%. Will I finish it tonight? I don't know. I might have to cheat a little bit and finish it tomorrow, which is June 1st, because I'm a slacker on these reading vlogs and I don't know why. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not tired, but I don't know if I feel like reading. But I kind of have to read because chapter 15 left off at a cliffhanger. So we'll need to see where I end up. But I'll update you guys whenever I update you guys. I just needed to express all of the drama that has happened in the last 2 chapters. And hopefully I will finish it soon and talk to you guys soon. Alright, final update. I finished it. City of Fallen Angels. I'm not sure on my rating. I think I'm gonna go with maybe like a 3.5. So far that would mean that this is my least liked book of the series so far. Maybe like a 3.75. But rounded up to a 4 on Goodreads. But yeah, so I did enjoy it, but I definitely enjoyed the second half tons more than the first half. I did not vibe with the first half. I understand why, like, there was like the importance and stuff with Simon's story, especially how heavy it was in the beginning, but I've said it before and I'll say it again, Simon's not my favorite character. So I find it very hard to care about what he's going through. But of course, like in the end, it all came together as to why that was necessary. So I understand why it was there. So I think that's why I'm more of like a 3.75, and I'll round it up to a 4. Like, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I definitely liked the conclusion. I think this is probably the most like cliffhangery ending that there was so far in the series. Luckily, I'm going to be reading City of Lost Souls next month, hopefully. Hopefully I'll start it before like the last like 3 days before the month ends, how I always seem to do these reading vlogs, but it's fine. I enjoyed it. Not my favorite, obviously, just because of the whole Simon situation. I do appreciate, I guess, how they are incorporating him more into the story, but I've said it once and I'll say it again, I care more about like Clary and Jace. I loved how much more like Isabel and Alec were also in it, and then we met the other guy. Totally forgot his name. It's fine. But yeah, so that's kind of my final rating. And yeah, I don't think I have really much spoilery thoughts about the ending. I would just say that it is a cliffhanger, and I'm very curious to see how it's gonna go. There was one situation where they kind of led you to believe that something happened to someone, but I knew that the ending was going to be sort of like what it was, but it's fine. I'll read the next one next month, and we'll call it a day. It'll be fine. But yeah, so 3.75 for this one. City of Fallen Angels book 4 in the Mortal Instruments. Next month I will be reading book 5 from the Mortal Instruments, which is City of Lost Souls, and I am very excited to get to it. That is the second to the last book. I cannot believe that I've already gone over halfway through this series. I know I'm gonna have to get the next one, I believe, The next one is The Infernal Devices, The Dark Artifice. I don't know which one it is, but I will need to look it up when the time comes. I still have some time. But yeah, so those are my thoughts. Thank you for sticking around. You can comment any of your thoughts and feelings. Comment down anything or any other series you would like to see my initial reactions on. I'm not really a series person, so the chances of you commenting a book series that I haven't read before is very high because I'm not usually a series person. So, that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you would like. All of my socials to find me anywhere else is in the description as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!